Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out here in the raised bed garden, and we know a lot of you guys are sewing up your gardens for fall, but we've still got quite a bit going on, and you can probably tell that by the plants behind me. So we've got several harvests to go, and if you hang on till after the break, we'll show you what we got going on here. Alright guys, like I said, we've still got several crops in the ground here, and we want to take you guys around and we'll take a look at it. We produce a lot of our own food, so we have to garden from frost to frost. So I know a lot of folks are wrapping up for the year, but we don't have much choice. We've got to get the shelves filled, so we got something to eat this winter. So we'll take a look around, we'll show you what we got growing, and we'll get to it. Alright, we're over here in the main garden. And these are the volunteer plants that a lot of you guys have been following along with. They're volunteer squash. We suspected they were acorns, and you can probably see some of the immature yellow acorns down in there. I believe there's an orange one turning orange over in there. But I'll bring you around over here real slow, and I want to show you guys this. This is another from the volunteer squash. And I have no idea what it is. It doesn't have the ribbing of an acorn squash, and we didn't plant anything that looks like that over here. So I'm gonna assume that that's a cross-pollinated mutant. Okay, while we're over here in the main garden, I wanna take a look down through here so you guys can see these okra tops. We're getting ready to harvest these for seeds, but we let them dry right here on the plant. They point straight up and they shed water pretty good, so they don't mold up on the seeds. But we'll let these completely dry up, and we'll be harvesting okra seeds here in the next week or so. Okay, we're back over here at the raised beds. We're taking a look at some of these cauliflower. They look like they're doing really good. Now the cold snap hasn't affected them at all. They can take an incredible amount of cold, but they are still lagging a little behind. So we're taking a look at the weather, and there's a fair to partly cloudy chance that we may actually see some cauliflower this year. Okay guys, we'll take a quick scan down through these bean beds. There's two long beds. They run clear down there, almost to the arch to that last bed there. So I'll get you in closer, we'll take a look and see how they're producing, but I think you might be surprised. Alright, we'll get you down closer into these beans, give you a look. These green beans are loaded down, but if you remember, this bed is mixed with green beans and wax beans, but this green bean plant here and several others on down through here, they're all loaded down, and so are the wax beans. They're the yellow wax beans back through there, but we're got a whole bunch of those mixed in with the green beans, and that's the same way we can them. We can them mixed right with the green beans, but it looks like we're going to have a really good crop. We'll probably pull them all at once. We're needing to wrap things up for the fall just like everybody else. Looking forward to that long winter's nap. So the majority of the beans are mature. We won't lose that much by just going ahead and pulling the plants. What we'll do is we'll cut the plants off at the ground, and like all legumes, they store nitrogen in their roots, so we'll leave the root systems in the bed to provide nutrients for the next crops in the spring. All right, we're over here taking a look at this broccoli. I wanted to show you, we're still battling with the black spot fungus, which is a form of blight that comes around in the fall, but we've got it slowed way back, and I wanted to show you that we are actually going ahead and producing broccoli heads. So we've switched off of the fungicides to fight it, and now we just have to see if we've knocked it back far enough and the plants can live long enough to produce us some really nice broccoli heads. Alright guys, I'll give you one more shot here. Here's an example of some more of that blight. It's called black spot blight, but a healthy plant at the core producing a healthy broccoli head. So just because the plants look a little rough doesn't mean they still can't produce. You just have to fight it the best you can, knock it back the best you can, and then hope for the best. Okay, real quick, we're going to take a look at these two plants here. This is a these are the peas that we were raising. They're not peas, I'm sorry, they're pinto beans we were raising, and we're raising them for seed. They've already gone to flower well, so we're hoping with the long-term forecast that we should be able to get the pinto beans formed on here, and then we'll let them go to seed, and we'll save that seed for next year and grow us a patch big enough we can actually do something with them. All right, down here at the other end of that same box, we got the Brussels sprouts. They are doing really, really good, and this is another one I don't have to worry about in the frost. Brussels sprouts can take a frost and it actually sweetens them up. So we're not too worried about that. We're just gonna let these guys keep rocking and rolling. They look really healthy. So we'll just see what they can do. All right, here in the end two boxes of the raised bed garden are where we have our cabbage. Wanted to bring you in and let you know that the cabbage is doing well. Once again, like all the other brassicas, I don't have to worry too much about them getting hit by a frost. We just got to see if we can get them up and grown in the time we have before we start getting the heavy freezes. But we're hopeful to have a little secondary crop of cabbage, and it's looking good so far. Okay guys, we'll take a minute and look down through these beets. And I want you to look close at the greens. We get a lot of questions about us eating the greens, and we had thought that we were getting away with something. We were gonna try not spraying them this time so we could show you guys some recipes on how to fix beet greens. But the insects have found us yet again, and that's a really common problem here. That's why we spray our beets. But we left these unsprayed, and now the bugs have found them. But we're also really lucky. The beets are getting pretty mature, and the bugs are just going to be a little bit too late to hurt our crop. So we'll probably be pulling these beets, and we're looking forward to a decent harvest despite the bugs' best effort. Coming up this side of the raised bed garden, I just wanted to bring you in and show you another one of these nice, the brand was Green Magic, but I wanted to show you another one of these nice broccoli heads getting formed up here. We're actually looking forward to a really decent harvest off of them. I know we've had some challenges with the fungus, but those are some darn nice looking heads, and we'll be glad to have them. All right guys, I thought I'd get you one last look at these husk cherries. That's husk, H-U-S-K, husk cherries. But they're in the family as a tomatillo, and they have that paper coating around the outsides of them. They have a citrusy taste. A lot of people have asked us to describe it, but the problem is that everyone that eats them describes them differently. So they just have a citrusy, fruity flavor. We're probably going to get out here and get one more pick on them, and if we can get enough, you'll see us making some husk cherry jam. But that's a husk cherry plant. If you've never grown them before, they're fun to grow, but they can get a little invasive. All right guys, we're going to make one last stop here, and we'll take a look at the snow peas. These are the ones that we actually worry about the least. These things would probably grow through 6 inches of snow, but we had a little problem with the first planting of them, and we replanted. So these are the replants. They're a little behind, but they are growing fast, and we're not having any doubt that we're going to get some kind of pea harvest off of them. We'll slide over here to the other side of the entrance. There's another whole group of them there. So we're looking forward to eating peas. It's just going to be, they may be one of the last things to come out of the garden. So that's the peas. I'll be right back to talk to you guys. All right guys, that's going to about wrap it up for today's video. It looks like the fall gardens are going to wrap up about the same way we started the spring gardens. We set out our broccoli plants really early. They got snowed on not once, not twice, but 4 times. So we're going to garden from snow to snow, and we're just going to keep at it as hard and as fast as we can. But we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would, leave us a comment down below. Your thumbs up and comments tell YouTube to show our videos to more people, and that really helps the channel out. So if you like the content here on the channel, we hope you'll go on and subscribe. Down below is a subscribe button. Next to it is a bell. If you'll ring that bell after you subscribe, it'll send you notifications whenever we release new videos. That's a great way to keep up with the channel. We're trying to release videos as fast as we can, but we want it to be good quality shots, so we don't want to put a bunch of junk out there. But we hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, remember, smash that thumbs up button, leave us a comment down below, and don't forget to tell your friends about us. We'll see you in the next one.